Good morning, good morning, good morning, family. How is everyone doing? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Thursday morning. All right, family, this is his Thursday. There's a TTP party going on somewhere, and your name is written on a sheet with a guest right beside you. I hope you have put the word out to get your guest to a TTP so they can hear and learn about these awesome vitamin sprays that are making a difference around the entire world. I tell you, fellas, we are doing some great things here. What we have our hand on is spectacular testimony after testimony after testimony. Just keep coming through. It is crazy what's happening in Team Effort Network. And you guys are all a part of what's making it happen. Give yourself a hand. Well, you have down into the Team Effort Lifestyle Call. This is your host, Pastor Denise McDowell, along with my business partner, Pastor Joe Wafer. You know how we do it. The line is open. Go right ahead. Introduce yourself. Where are you calling in from?
Pastor Denise Williams, Walterboro, South Carolina. Great day in King. How's everybody?
Woohoo! Doing great, lady. How are you?
I'm great.
Keep it coming, family. What's with us this morning?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in the house. Good morning, pastors.
Good morning. How are you? Hi, how are you?
Favored. Blessed and highly favored, and I know you all are too.
Yes, we are. Thank you for that word. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you so much.
Marcia Perry, and Sheila Taylor McDuffie, Atlanta, Maryland.
Of course, this is where someone that's a millionaire to make it, this is exactly where they will be every morning, right here on this call. That's right, Miss Sheila McDuffie. How are you?
Doing fantastic. Fantastic. Couldn't be any better.
Good to have you here. Keep it coming, family. Who else is with us?
Marcia Parrish, Atlanta.
Wow.
Hey,
good morning, Marcia. Welcome, Marcia. Welcome, Atlanta. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
John Joseph, Emeryville, California.
No, it's not. I think I heard John Joseph. Is that Pastor John Joseph?
Oh, you heard that. Absolutely.
Oh, my goodness. How are you, sir?
Things are blowing up out here.
I tell you, you're Samantha and Memo and the California is blowing up the West Coast.
That's right, Pastor Lee. That's right, Don. Blow it up.
That's
Boom.
right.
Now, this is coming from Samantha Richardson all the way in Newark, California, and I'm going to tell everybody. I'm going to tell them this morning, Pastor, we get paid every day. We get paid every day with 10 because the compensation is health, honey. Health is the compensation. So we get paid every day in 10.
Wow. Love it, love it, love it. That's another T-shirt, Samantha. That's another T-shirt.
That's right. That's another T-shirt.
I love it. We do get paid every day because health is wealth. Woo! Love it. Wow. Keep it coming, family. Who is with us this morning?
Showtime calling from Clinton, Maryland. Ready to make it do what it do. Let's go.
Oh, let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it, Showtime. Let's go. Let's go hold back nothing, Showtime. Let's go.
Put it all on the field.
Welcome to the call, sir. Good to have you. We're going to hear from you in just a minute or so. Keep it coming, family. What's this morning? Introduce yourself. I'm going to mute out in just a second.
Ainsley Carter, Brooklyn, New York.
Woo! Is that Ainsley Carter, Brooklyn?
Yes, ma'am. I'm blessed. And how are you?
I am doing great, Ainsley. How are you, sir?
I'm so blessed as usual.
I know you are. Tell me something I don't already know, please. Welcome to the call.
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
Joy to have such a wonderful, awesome family that's full of so much joy and laughter and peace and blessings and honor and health and wealth. This is just a good place to be. You know, it's good to surround yourself with such people that are going somewhere. They say that, you know, I think I heard someone say the other day, I think Steve Harvey said that if 9 people that you are surrounding yourself with, and if you have 9 people in your circle that are broke, you're going to be number 10. So surround yourself with people that are doing something people that are motivated, people that are going somewhere, people that want to make a difference, because it's going to make a difference in your life. It's going to bring forth your joy. It's going to bring forth your creativity. It's going to bring forth your purpose. You're going to begin to discover, people ask, what is my purpose in life? But, as you surround yourself with such positive energy, you begin to see things begin to seem a little clearer, and you begin to understand more of what your gifts and your talents are, and your purpose is wrapped up in your gifts and your talents. And I'm telling you, and Team Effort Network, as we're getting healthier, as Samantha said, health is wealth, we're getting healthier, but we're also getting wealthier. And as we're getting wealthy, we really begin to see and understand the importance of why you're placed here on this earth. And as Sheila McDuffie shared with us yesterday, the purpose is much bigger than you can imagine. It's so much more than you can imagine. So you are all in such a great place at a great time. I want to remind you all that the promotion is still on the table. So we still have a chance to win $1,000 before the month is out, from November 1 to November 30th. There's a promotion that if you sign up 2 new business partners on the Diamond Package and help them to reach executive level, you will receive a $1,000 bonus. In addition to that, you will be able to have the title of being an executive founding member with Team Effort Network. That's priceless, family. That's priceless when you think about where Team Effort Network is going and exactly where we're going to be a year from now. So let's run with that. Let's take advantage of that. You can do it. That's something easy to do. How many of you are really beginning to learn the importance of nutrition? Are you really beginning to see that, wow, nutrition is really very, very important. And you have to take care of your body. You have to give the body what you need. I mean, who would have thought that rickets disease and muscular sclerosis and Alzheimer's and asthma and all these different diseases that have attacked the body was all due to a lack of vitamin deficiency? Would you ever have thought of that? I mean, not in a long time have we really stopped to think about it. And there's been a handful of people who have been trying to get that message out for so long. Nutritionists, they've been really trying to get the word out for years. But for some reason, we close our ears to something that's good for you. So I'm praying that everybody just really open your ears and begin to hear and understand how important it is to take care of your body and to give it the nutrition that it needs. Look at Samantha Richardson. If you can remember her testimony, where she was before she started taking the vitamin D spray and the vitamin B. Look at where her health was. She was on all types of medication. She was in pain. She could hardly even move around. She even dealt with cancer and depression. So much she was going through, and she was being medicated to deal with all these conditions. And just a few weeks after taking vitamin spray, nutrition just turned her entire life around to the point that she's up and she's dancing and she's singing and she's sharing and she's bringing everyone aboard. And her testimony is changing so many people's lives. And that's what your testimony is doing also. The biggest access that you have is your testimony. Share your story. What has the vitamin sprays done for you? And everyone that are taking the vitamin sprays, you have a story. It has done something for you spectacular. You're doing things that you never thought you could do before because of that. So what we have is important. It's time you take back your health, and it's time that you start living the way that you want to live, enjoying life without the aches and the pains and the headaches, and not able to do the things that you want to do. Just a few sprays a day. This is incredible. Come on, family. We're talking about 4 sprays twice a day. 4 sprays twice a day. And I think about Apostle Quick. Last Thursday on TCP, Apostle Quick is 78 years young. He's 78. And just think, prior to taking the sprays, he had knee pain. He was on medication. He was just not doing well. And just taking 4 sprays twice a day of vitamin sprays, now this man is not only walking miles at a time, and he's doing jumping jacks, basically, just up and down. He's even got to a doctor to say, I think I might go ahead and get married again. Why not? And Apostle quickly say, why not? Go for it, man. Live life to the fullest, because it's here for us to live just like that. Well, family, I have a wonderful co-host with me today. Pastor Dale is out there busy, taking care of business. So I have another co-host with me today, and guys, you know him. He really blew it up at the East Coast Regional, and Mel and Gil really love his energy, and we love his energy. And he brings so much light and passion to our weekly TTP. I'm telling you, since he started coming to our weekly TTP, it's been a whole new level of energy. I mean, a whole new level of energy. And he started some new things and implemented new things, and he's just going a spectacular team. Great team leader, great team player. Let us welcome to the call Mr. Sophronia Bridges. Mr. Bridges, are you there, sir?
I'm here. All right. Let's go.
Let's go, Sophronia. How are you doing, sir? How is it going?
I am fantastic. Wonderful business. This is something I only could have dreamed of. I've always been interested in, making finances unlimited. And God not only gave me that, but he gave me better health that we can help other people with. So this is a win-win situation, and I am so excited.
Well, Sophronia, I have to say, I will never forget the day you came into our TTP. You sit right up front. This is another thing, too, family. When you invite someone to a TTP, and it's their first time there, make sure they sit up front where they will see firsthand, they will hear without distractions, and they won't be distracted by people coming in and out of the room, because a lot of times, it can get busy at a TTP, and you don't want your guests to be distracted in this one thing. But when Mr. Bridges came in, he sat right up front, and I just watched his eyes just full with excitement. It's like he couldn't believe what he was hearing. And so, Sophronia, why don't you share with us that day that you sat there and you listened to the product, you listened to the compensation plan, and what made you take action with 10, and what have this sprays done for you? And I understand that you have a guest with you today, and then go ahead and introduce your guest. So go ahead, Sophronia, take it over, sir.
Well, when I came there with intentions like most people do when they come to a multi-level marketing business. I'm going to look at it, and that's it. And I wasn't even going to have an open mind. But when I saw that beautiful woman up there talking about this product that changed her life, and before I came there, it was L.A., it was telling me about, look, we have this woman, she's the first one ever to do this business. And look, she was going to replace, saying she needs an oxygen tank, and they were saying that she might need to get her lungs replaced. And so I said to go look at it. Then they talk about a slim spray. So when I got in there, and I'm looking all around, and I seen you do the presentation, you showed us the money, and then I seen Paul talk about the products. I had no idea that this healthy, beautiful woman was the woman that a few months ago or years ago might have needed a loan. And it was you, Pastor Denise. And when I saw that, and I saw how you was adamant, and success, you can see it in a person's eye. You can see when someone is going somewhere. When I saw you do that, show us the money, and you talk about those products, you talk about your life, I said, she's going somewhere. And then I began to look around, and I saw this other people with the eye of the tiger. And I said, this is much more than what we ever imagined. This is much more than just saying, okay, I'm going to make a whole bunch of money, and I'm going to do this. This right here, not only am I going to make finances, but I will be healthy, and I will be here to enjoy my riches. I will be here to enjoy my work. And that's what this offers. This business offers us that. And when I saw that, when I sat down in that room, I would have been a fool not to join that business. You know the story. A friend of mine would say, look, well, I'm joining next week. Well, I'm not joining next week. I'm joining right now. When a person comes with good sense and common sense, you can't come with nonsense. And this is how simple it is. We get 10 sprays, a month. And it's so simple because the Bible says when I found you faithful with few, I bless you with much. So I realize it, so I know, God, how can I manage these millions that you're about to give me, and these hundreds of thousands, if I can't manage 10 sprays a month? So that's never my problem. I take my 5 sprays a month, use them, and I sell the other 5. That's how you can get financially independent in this business. There's nothing simpler than this. Other business you go to, you got to sell a whole bunch of trips, but yet you don't save enough money to go on the trip yourself. Then you got to go out here and have a big inventory. I have no inventory. And then I have people calling me constantly. My sister-in-law drove home with me the other day, and I was telling her about the business. She texted me that next morning and said, I couldn't sleep. I got money on my mind and health. What do I got to do to join? And I told her what to do. In the first week in December, she's coming aboard. I've seen nothing like this. When you give somebody this information and this business, they run with it. It costs $22,000 for a section and chemotherapy. Our sprays are $1 a day. And I'm going to introduce this person to say this one thing. I was in Walmart the other day, and a real good friend of mine was your pastor. His daughter works there. And so I haven't been there in a while because I've been very busy. So I go inside there and saw pictures of this woman that I knew. And here's the story. Beautiful woman. She's a little bit overweight, and she wanted to please her husband. So she go there and tell her husband, look, I'm going to have this gastro surgery. He said, I'm not taking you. I'm not taking you. Well, she decided she wanted to surprise him and do it herself. She went there on a Wednesday. Sunday, from complications from that surgery just to lose weight, she died.
Oh, goodness.
And I made it within myself that I owe people to come tell them about this slim. I owe people to tell them about this vitamin D. I owe people to tell them about the stupid stuff. That God has blessed us with a substance that we can change the world, and let's change the world. But we got to roll our sleeves up, and we got to put this thing in gear. And how dare you tell me, oh, my boxes are lining up? How dare you tell me that when all these sicknesses are happening to us, when 99% of all people who have cancer and have Alzheimer's are vitamin D deficient? And this one I'm excited to introduce this guy right here. Here's a guy that's playing chess and not checkers. He's not worried about that day-to-day, but he's worried about the long term. And this guy is so powerful that he goes to my church. He's the musician. And when they introduce him, his birthday came up, I think, about 2 weeks ago. And I'm looking at our church, and I'm looking like, man, our church was jam-packed, like I had at least 50 extra people there. Well, these were his friends that supported him for his birthday and came to fellowship with his church service with him. And this guy's on fire with this business. The reason why we're doing this business, we love it so much, this is our building fund for our church. Because that's the finances that we're going to make doing this. And this guy has amazing testimony. I want to bring him over. My musician in my church, my friend and my business partner, Sean Parker. Are you out there?
I'm on here. How you doing, brother? On you.
Fantastic. How you doing? I can hear you, sir, loud and clear.
Okay, great. Let me give a quick brief history. And like the brother Safonia said, we go to church together. We've been in the same church for over 20 years together. And he has never brought to my attention any business opportunity up. He knows that I've owned businesses over the past 25, 30 years and have made a lot of money and been successful. I started in network marketing back in 1996. And truthfully, I didn't know what I was doing. I had no clue. But I was thankful that I stuck with, and I knew that was the way to riches and to be able to help other people and help my family. So once I got into it, I did some research. When he came to me back in June, I believe it was, or May, came to me and I looked at the product. I said, you know what, out of respect, I'll go and check it out. So I went to a house over in Atlanta. I believe it was Pastor's house. And the atmosphere was wonderful. And then when you get pastors behind this, my mom is a pastor. I'm the seed of a pastor. So when you get pastors behind this, I know how hard it is for them because they don't want to mislead their congregation. You know, their names is all they really have. If they mess it up, who's going to follow them? So when pastors were behind this, I saw 2 pastors behind this. Then I started listening on calls, and I'm starting to hear more and more pastors on the call. Then I started to hear doctors on the call. Then I'm starting to hear pharmacists on the call. Then I'm starting to hear tax people on the call, all kind of business people on the call. I'm like, wow, I'm in. So I joined about a week later after doing a little research. I'm like, I got to study it. I did my research, and I studied, and I came in, and it's been a blessing ever since. But the reason he has me on here today is just to tell a small testimony. A few years ago, I got into the health and fitness. I was about 238 pounds and 6 feet tall. And I said, you know what? I want to get in the best shape of my life since high school. I played a lot of sports in school. So I was a pretty good athlete. I said, let me get in the best shape of my life. I got down to 100 from 6 feet tall. The BMI and the charts that the doctors give you tell you should weigh 186 at 6 feet tall, which I don't really agree with. But I just wanted to prove a point that if you put your mind to it and really concentrated and took health and nutrition seriously, it could be done. So I dropped down to 181 pounds purposely 3 years ago with the purpose of building back up to around 205 pounds. Got to 205 pounds, stopped using the products and stuff like that I was using, and loaded back up to about 224. Using this product, when I first started using these products, June 14th, I remember the day because it was my brother's birthday, my older brother's birthday. And I started using the product. The sprays came in. I dropped down to 205 pounds. I'm sending pictures. I'm thinking, keeping a little catalog myself to send my family and friends to show them that the products work. But it's hard to convince people. It's really hard to convince people. I mean, even myself, I had some doubt. I went to the doctor. I hadn't been to the doctor and, for my yearly physical or anything, but I developed last week, my allergies that started bothering me. I was traveling in and out of town, and it was 90 degrees in Dallas, and I come back to D.C., and it's 57. So, the temperature changes were getting to me, and my allergies had started to flare up. I hadn't had a real problem with them in years, but they started to flare up. So I went to the doctor. I was feeling real bad last Thursday. So I went to the doctor just to get it checked out to make sure it wasn't nothing more serious. And when I went to the doctor, the nurse did they take your height and your weight and your blood pressure first and your temperature. And everything was fine. She got to my blood pressure, and she said, wow. So I'm thinking, what's wrong? And she said nothing. She said, do you work out? Are you an athlete? And I said, well, truthfully, I haven't worked out in years. in some years. And I said, I haven't worked out in some years. I don't jog. I don't get on the treadmill no more. I used to have about 6 women and a couple of guys that would come to the gym with me, and I would train them 3 years ago every single day. I would train them. I haven't done anything since then. And when she looked at my blood pressure, because my doctor that I've had for the past 10 years, she had told me, she says, Sean, if you come back in here and your blood pressure is elevated, even though it's going to be a low dose, I'm going to have to put you on some blood pressure medication. Wow. And I said, okay, doc, I understand. I ended up getting in there, and the nurse, when she did it, I was at 109 over 73. She said, that's what professional athletes, that's what people that run and jog and work out all the time. I said, that's where they at. And I called Brother Saphonia when I got out of there, and I said, Brother Saphonia, I said, I don't know. I said, I can't contribute this to anything else but the spray. I haven't done it. I haven't changed my diet. I haven't changed my social lifestyle. I haven't been meditating or doing any yoga, anything like that, things that they say that will help calm you down or help your blood pressure. You had a great point. And, just for confirmation, I had a follow-up with an allergist on Monday. And when I went in there, blood pressure still low. They still looking at me like, what's going on? So when I say that, and it wasn't like, once again, my blood pressure wasn't way out of whack, but I would go in there and it would be sometimes like 140 over 90, but it was never the 120 over 80 where the doctors normally want it to be. So that's my testimony. The products work, and it's even to the point now where I'm starting to give them away to my family and my friends that need them. But be careful about that, people. Real quick, I just want to say this. Be careful about it. If they're not going to use it, don't waste your product. I've had one person I gave it to that had asthma, and I gave it a vitamin D, and 2-3 weeks later, I followed up with her. She hadn't even used the product.
Yeah.
So I just say to you, don't waste your product. If they're not serious about their own health, just pray for them. Keep it moving.
Right. Yeah, Sean, that is an excellent point. I'm so glad you said that. And you do have to be careful just giving your product away. It's a very valuable product. We don't sell it for a lot, but it's very valuable and it's very good to your health. But if people can't see the value in it, they will take your product and they will set it aside and it'll be there the next time you see them. So it's always good to let them see you take the product, put it in their hand, have them take the top off of it, and let them spray it in front of you. And if they're not willing to do that, then they're probably not going to try it once you walk away. I know it's a good thing to give them the way it is, but make sure, like you said, that they are going to use it because you don't want to waste your product. Sean, that is a beautiful testimony. I love it. I love the fact that you were able to get your blood pressure in control before they put you on medication. That's such a good thing. Sophia got those sprays to use just in time because we learned that once doctors start you on one prescription, it's a matter of months before they have you on another prescription and then on another prescription. So I am so glad that you started taking the sprays that got that blood pressure control before the medication. So Sophia, I didn't know that you knew Mr. Parker for 20 years in the same church. Wow.
Let me tell you how beautiful this is. When Sean, because I know Sean Parker is a multi-level, like, this guy's unbelievable. He knows everything there is. So when I got him there, I said, Sean, I need you to do me a favor. Sean said, what's that? I said, Sean, is this business? I'm really seriously consider joining. And I said, matter of fact, I joined. And I said, I want you to come look at it just to tell me what you think so I can know I made the right decision. Sean went to the meeting, and Sean said, I'll show you made the right decision. I'm joining. Once this guy came in, and let me tell you something, this guy plays chess because he got a network of people. Like I told you, 50 people came to his church. And here's the thing. When they look at me and say, how does it work? I tell them just like this, go look at Sean. Every week I see Sean is losing more weight. Wow. I mean, Sean dropped at least, 3 pant sizes of 4 since June. And I mean, like, he got me working out now because they see the results of it. And Sean, he said, and he repeated what we always say in there, documentation be the conversation anytime. And like I said, that's what makes it so beautiful. When you give a person this product right here, it works. And what I've been focused on, because I realized that the money going to come with it, I've been focused on just getting this into as many hands as I can, to tell this to as many people as I can, because the results and the works are going to, the product will speak for itself. There isn't, when I tell you this is powerful, these sprays are powerful. I mean, my brother the other day, Jerome, I sent him job sites for me, the ones that I really can't go through, and I let him go look at, evaluate, and do it. And so I went with him on one of them, and he started taking the paper. I said, Jerome, well, just show the young lady how good this little section will look right here. And so that morning, I had introduced him to the cell energy spray. I said, I want you to take this. And he took that cell energy spray. And so all of a sudden, he started to paint that one little section, right? And all of a sudden, I look back. I'm like, Jerome, I told you just stop. He said, I don't know what it is, but I can't stop. Something making me just move. I said, that's cell energy. So now here's another guy that's saving $3 a day, multiply times 30, $90 a day. Don't have to get no monster drinks anymore. Don't have to do nothing, get no energy drinks that can affect your heart level. And they got so many lawsuits with these energy drinks, but it's making so much money that they can pay it off. Well, we can avoid that. We got to sell energy. So when I say it's passion, it's phenomenon, like I said, I came looking for the finances, but God got me falling in love with the results, and that's only Him. That's only Him. And we just got our hand on something, so big that it's amazing. And let me say this one thing, it's Pastor Denise, and the people that I've met in this business, it's like family. Ray had so much of a powerful testimony. He told me yesterday because he was a part of a church. I won't say the name of it, but he had left that church about 6 months ago. But he was so accustomed to always being in an atmosphere that was, excited and room jam packed. And he was riding the other day coming from Baltimore. He said, Sophia, he said, 10 is something else. I said, why? He said, because 10 has replaced something that I was missing. And I said, what's that? He said, because every Sunday I will be in a church that is jam-packed and people are just so excited. And now I'm in a church of only about a few people there. He said, but God gave me 10 because on every Thursday it's jam-packed and people are so excited. And I'm like, wow, that's what we have. Because people realize in that atmosphere, they know that there are future millionaires in that atmosphere. They realize that they're going to be from the bottom to the top. They realize they're going to be lending and not borrowing. And that's why that atmosphere is what it is. And I'm just proud to be a part of it, Pastor Denise.
Wow. And, you know, Sophia, that's the gospel truth right there. And that atmosphere that we have at that TTP, there's no doubt that you can go as far as you want to go in 10. You can be a millionaire if you want to, or you can just like Mel Gil said, you can make an extra $500 a month, or you can make an extra $5,000 a month, or you can make $500,000 a month. It's up to you. But you're right. What's going to happen? What's going to explode from that meeting place are people that are really going to manifest things in their life that they never thought possible. We see where we're going. Sean, I want to ask you. You've been in the industry since 1996. So you've been with network marketing since 1996 or 1990?
1996. I just turned 47 last week. So I've been around for a long time. I started out with a telecom company that taught me a lot. And I'm going to be honest with you, I made absolutely no money. This is the first product. It was first company I've been with that I looked at, and it was kind of weird because I went in my back office about 2 weeks or a week after I figured everything out. And I saw like 8 people there. And I didn't invite any of them. Didn't know any of them. And I was like, okay. I mean, I never had an upline place anyone underneath me, ever.
Wow.
And so when I went in and I saw that, I was just blown away. I was like, wow. I mean, the efforts of others, you know, and, just to get 2. And the message is so simple. If you go get 2 and you help those 2 get 2, I mean, and you continue that trend for 1 year. I've seen the presentation. I've seen the documentation. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Nothing out here is like it. I've seen them all. I've seen all the different, where everybody's from back in the days where everybody was on your first level, no matter who you bought in. And if somebody dropped, you had to you couldn't fill them in, and you just lost that leg and all that kind of stuff. It was all kind of different things out there. I've never seen anything like this. So Brother Sophia knew that I understood network marketing. So when he showed it to me, he showed me the comp plan and he showed me the products. I was already interested in health and nutrition. I mean, but the health side, the physical working outside. So then now he brought me into a new light with the nutritional side of it and the values that every day I wake up and I watch Fox 5 News. And I mean, at least once a week, the doctors, when they come on in, they have a little medical segment. They'll come on in and they're talking about vitamin D.
Yes.
At least once a week. At least once a week. And that, so it's just confirmation for me that I'm in the right place at the right time. And I thank Brother Sophia for thinking enough of me to introduce me to this business.
Hey, Sean. Sean. I'm sorry, Pastor Lee. Go ahead.
No, Sean. Go ahead, Sophia. What were you going to ask Sean?
Okay. Hey, Sean, and can you tell me those amazing stats? There was 2 things I love when you told me about. One of them was about 100 people. You said, each person give 1%. But you said about stats. They did a stats on women, and they found out women making a certain, over $100,000. What were those stats?
The stat was, I do a lot of studying and a lot of research and a lot of different things on the internet, and different things definitely come to mind. I have a philosophy. If it can't make me money, save me money, or enlighten my mind, I don't want to read it. So with that being the case, I read a lot. And the stat was, I believe it was 72% of all women, and this is the Census Bureau from 2012, I believe it was, or 2011. They said 72% of the women that make over $100,000 a year do it in network marketing or direct marketing.
That's right.
So we live in the nation's capital. Most of us, a lot of us on this call live in the nation's capital where we have government workers that are making 6 figures, and they're doing it pretty easy. But they got to realize that that's not that normal for people that live in Oklahoma and Texas and different places like that. So that salary is not a norm. So when you look at 72% of females making over $100,000 a year, reported $100,000 a year, because a lot of people don't report, but report $100,000 a year, and 72% of them being in direct marketing, or multi-level marketing, that's phenomenal. Donald Trump being on one of the late-night shows, talking about if he lost all his millions right now, how would you regain them? And he said from network marketing, direct marketing. So the people that are already millionaires already know. That are already millionaires, already making good money, they already know. And the last thing I just want to touch on real quick, for the people that are thinking about getting in this business, or people that have people that think about this business getting in, another angle that make sure that they understand is the taxes. When you're self-employed, oh my, I can't even explain. Look up Section 179 of the code, and then go buy yourself a new car because you're in business.
Wow. 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 And Sean, look, Sean, like you said, you've been in the industry since 1996. Do you have to be a professional network marketer to make it in 10?
You have to be a people person, and that to me, and that's for in 10 you don't have to be. In the other businesses, there was a lot of rah-rah. When I say rah-rah, hey, everybody's doing, it's a lot of rah-rah. That's what I loved about when I came to the meeting. There was general excitement and joy, but you didn't have all the hype. It wasn't a whole, like when you go to a lot of business meetings, I mean, I would say 90% of them that I've been to were hype. And they want you to get you excited and get you motivated so that your pocketbook becomes a little loose and you can spend your money and join their business. But look for results driven. When I first got into network marketing, the company had less than 10,000 people, I think, back then. The company that I started with in 96. And the guy that brought me in, he said, man, we at the ground floor. We on the ground floor level. And, and I was like, wow, 10,000 people, we on the ground floor. I'm excited. So when Brother Stephania brought me in, and he said, man, we got less than 2,000 people. I said, I must be in the basement. I said, I'm in the basement in the garage somewhere. So I couldn't pass up on the opportunity. I really couldn't pass up on the opportunity. I have an older brother that's been on national TV and radio and everything, Donald Trump, with a show with Donald Trump. And I told him about it. My brother has never joined near business that I've been associated with. He started his business and he joined. So, I mean, that right there, that spoke volumes to me right there. And he already making money. So, he sees the future. He understands it. And I tell you, this product is great, and it's been working wonders just in my personal life. I mean, I was very shocked and surprised when the doctor, I thought they were about to say something bad. And when she came back 109 over 73, and then she put it, I saw it on the paper. So, like Brother Stephania is saying, I love it. Documentation beats conversation all day long, and I can show it. I'm going to actually take a picture and post it on the Facebook page.
Now bring it to the TTP tonight, Sean.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
And Pastor Diggs, you'll love this one the most because we always talk about before and after, and we said, what if we remember our cell phones, the pages were in, and now nobody uses a pager anymore. So we would always use it and say, now everybody's using cell phones. But here's the beautiful thing that really touched Sean because of this. Sean was one of those people that made thousands and thousands of dollars off the pager company. And when that thing went out and the cell phones came in, he didn't transition himself. So he was spending so much money because he thought it would never end. And so he made a promise to God. He said, God, if you ever allow me to make this money again, I'm going to do right by you. And I called Sean to join. I said, Sean, remember to do right by God. And we've just been running, and we've been making things happen. And like I said, here's a guy that plays chess. I don't got to call him and say, well, what's going on? Oh, this not working. No, Sean understands that if you want to make hundreds and thousands of dollars, guess what? You got to be faithful in what you're doing. So each and every time, not only does Sean have his funds that he sells, his brother's products when it comes to his house. And that what Sean get rid of his, guess what? He moves his brother's products as well, too, and then his brother his 5. So here's a guy that understands how business works and understands the trend, where we at and where we are going to be. Because this little sacrifice that we're making now is nowhere compared to what we have for us. Because you add another 500,000 and you add another $1 million. Can you imagine where we're going to be then? Because I already know where I'm going to be. I got the boat ready. I got the Phantom ready. I got the cars ready. And the best thing about it is, in the process of us doing so, I'm not being broken. I'm making more money than I ever did before. These sprays will allow me to go places that I'm like, okay, let me go this area instead. And so when I see my clients, I tell them about the sprays. Ask Ray Wright. Ray Wright, after we built the person home, built the roof for them, Ray come and tell them about the business because they so used to being blessed for that area. Then he tell them about the sprays, and they joined. Ask Miss Teller. Ask Veranda. These people came in. So this business does not hurt what you're doing. It contributes to what you're already doing. And that's what I love about it, because in so many other businesses, you have to stop everything to try to make it work. You can keep it moving and still keep making it happen.
Wow. Awesome, awesome, awesome call today. Thank you, gentlemen. Sean, I know that you said your brother was working with Donald Trump, and I'm pretty sure he signed up because, they asked Donald Trump if he had the chance. I think the question was if he ever went broke and had a chance to become a millionaire again, what would he do? And Donald Trump said without hesitation, I would find a good network marketing company and I would join it. That's what Donald Trump said. So family, we have what is needed. We need good health. Everyone needs good health. Everyone wants good health, and their good health is their wealth. But the blessed part about what we have, we get to get compensated for helping people to get better. My goodness. That's cool. I tell you. Oh, come on. Those are shouting words right there alone.
What?
Mr. Parker, brother man, thank you so much. Thank you, Brother Saponia. It's been a dynamic call. I've enjoyed the energy. Looking forward to seeing you guys tonight at the TTP. So guess
tonight is on.
Yes.
It's on tonight.
Tonight is on. It's on. Mr. Parker, if you can get there early enough, we would love for you to share your testimony with the guests. So family, if you have guests that you want to get to a TTP tonight, that you're a man of passion, that's speaking from experience on what these vitamin sprays can do, and the compensation plan, get them to the TTP and just watch your business grow. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Sonia. We're going to go to the UK to Dr. Nita Poole to bring us our quote for today. Dr. Poole, are you there?
I am here. Can you hear me okay, Denise?
Yes, we can. Dr. Poole, how are you today?
I am great. Actually, I'm really busy this evening because now it's just getting on to evening time here. I have my first TEN Sprays exhibition tomorrow. Yay! The very first TEN Sprays exhibition in the UK. So, it's in the making, yes. I've been doing quite a bit of networking in the business groups locally, and there is a women's business conference tomorrow in our area, and they asked me if I would, because obviously everywhere I go I take the sprays in my bag, so people are beginning to get to know a little bit about it, and they asked if I could exhibit. So absolutely fantastic. I've managed to get a table there. They will have large numbers of people there. And, women particularly, they are the purchasers. We're coming up to Christmas, folks. We're coming up to Thanksgiving. These tubes make an absolutely ideal stocking filler because, it's exactly the right size. It's beautifully branded, lovely and colorful, very, very tasty. And, of course, it can do so much good to people, for people, and the opportunity as well. So, we've got lots and lots of opportunities coming up at this time of year, folks. Keep your ears out. What are the events? And really, really go to them and take your sprays with you. So I'm just getting together some brochures and some marketing material and things like that. And really excited about it. History in the making tomorrow. So I'll let you know how I get on. And that was absolutely fantastic, Sophronia. I just love your passion. Absolutely love it. So, Napoleon Hill said, the starting point of all achievement is desire. And whoa, when we hear Sophronia speak, whoa, that is desire, folks. So Robert Collier said, success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. So it's all about that consistency. We've got to share, day in and day out. So Thomas J. Watson said, if you want to achieve excellence, you can get there today, as of this second. Quit doing less than excellent work and do excellent work every minute, every day, and you will get there. So Michael John Bobak said, all progress takes place outside the comfort zone. It's all about stepping outside that comfort zone. Folks, I don't have a banner ready. I don't have, the best leaflets in the world ready, etc. But I've got something ready, whatever I can get together, and I'm just going to go for it tomorrow. So, it's all about stepping outside the comfort zone. Sophronia would never have got where he was if he didn't step outside the comfort zone. Denise and Dale wouldn't have got where they were if they didn't step outside the comfort zone. When we first started, exactly as Denise, always says, we had nothing, absolutely nothing. And Denise and Dale picked up, ran with it with absolutely nothing and helped us all. So that's what we've all got to do. Whatever you have or you don't have, just run with it. So, Zig Ziglar said, people often say that motivation doesn't last well. Well, neither does bathing. That's why they recommend taking a bath daily, every day, consistently bathing. That's what we've got to do, folks. Share TEN sprays and the opportunity, just like we bathe every day, we eat every day, we breathe every day, we sleep every day. That's how we've got to share the TN sprays and the opportunity, just like Sophronia. Back to you, Denise.
Wow, Dr. Poole, thanks for that. And you know what, Dr. Poole? You said that you may not have a banner, you may not have the marketing tools, but just remember this. What did God tell Moses? And Moses said, God, I don't have anything. What do I do? God says, what's in your hand? He said, a stick. God said, then use that stick. Use what you have and just raise it up. So God said, use that stick, raise it up. And because Moses raised that stick, God was able to part the Red Sea, and many people's lives were saved. So, Dr. Poole, use what you have, girl. God will multiply it 100-fold, because tomorrow is going to be history in the making for the UK.
And the UK.
God is going to show up. He's going to show up. He's going to show out for you, Dr. Poole, because you have been so committed. You have been so faithful. You have been so patient. You have helped everyone, and without hesitation. So we know that you're going to start something big in the UK tomorrow. We're sending you all of our love and our prayers and our passion, because it's going to be a great day in the UK tomorrow, November the 14th. We're cheering for you, but we can't wait to see the pictures and can't wait to hear the report. Family,
thank you, Denise.
That's right, girl. Use what you got. The history in the making. And don't forget, family, and in about 20 minutes or so, the Spanish call will be at 9:10 Pacific, at 12:10 Eastern Standard Time. So if you have Spanish-speaking guests, get them right here on the call so they, too, can hear what's happening. What is this great explosion that is happening in Team at the Network and Get Them Aboard, because we are growing. We are going fast. That wave of growth is coming, like Mel Gill said. Get aboard, get in position, and catch this wave of growth. That's right. So you're on this train. It's leaving the train.
That train.
Leaving the station. It's leaving the station. True. Don't forget, find out where there's a TTP in your area. Get there tonight. Work on building your team so you can get to that promotion. You can win that promotion, win that additional $1,000, and become an executive founding member. You know what to do. Make it happen. Start tonight by getting your guests to a TTP. And do not forget to join Mr. T on Show Me the Money call, 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific, Eastern Standard Time. 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, followed by the beautiful Tat Low at 9 o'clock p.m. We just keep giving it to you, family. You can't lose it, the things you use, but the tools that you use. Get your guests on these calls, get into a TTP, take massive action, because our CEOs, Mel and Amy Gill, they are taking massive actions. They're in Dubai, they're in India, they're in Japan. They are taking global massive action. But we need to be doing the same thing here locally. Mel says to grow local, but think global. Let's do it, family. Like the going to say, let's go. Mr. Parker, thank you for your testimony. Looking forward to seeing you tonight. Get out there, family. Make it happen. Share the good news and tell somebody about Team Up the Network and share a testimony. Put a smile on somebody's face and know that you are loved and you are greatly appreciated. Have a blessed day on purpose. Mwah.